Hey, Bill here, 3:27 p.m. October 10th, doing the radiant floor heat. Okay, so I've been spending a lot of time reading the Thermosoft manual and trying to fit within their parameters the rules about spacing. The heating coil distance between the wall, heating coil distances between each other when I wrap this guy around. So I'm going to try to do the best I can to stay within the parameters. Over here what I've done is, well, last night what I did was I snaked these wires up using that cord that I ran through the conduit in the wall. So I started stapling. There's a staple right there, but then the electric stapler failed. It jammed internally and I had to take it apart, and then the parts, spring-loaded parts, fell apart on me. It was a cheap stapler and it was never very strong. It often couldn't drive stuff home, so I think I might just toss it and get a $100+ electric that can drive things. So I got these brads, or these furniture brads, and hammering them in. Mother's here, so I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Gave Mom the tour, and so I got these carpet. She tells me these are carpet tacks. What I've done right here is I've made a channel with my buzz cutter with a worn-out metal and wood cutting blade. You can they can get as dull as you want. They can still cut concrete board, cement board. So I made a channel for the home run of the power line, and the two sensor lines will dive down into it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hot glue these lines. Now, yesterday I put that primer, that latex primer, down on the Durock here. It made it all glassy. So what I'm going to do, that's for the self-leveling concrete. What I did was I discovered that it made it all glassy and the hot glue wouldn't stick. So then I realized that if I just chisel away where I want to glue, if I just chisel away the surface down to raw concrete again, it sticks just peachy. So, that's what I'm doing. So you can see these, these chisel areas where I'm going to glue the, I glue down the ends of the, glue down the ends if they stick up, of the heating elements here. If they stick up too far, maybe this one might get a little chisel and a little glue, and I'll continue on the rest of them. Okay, I gotta go. Want to get this done today. See you later. Hey, 4:46 p.m. Okay, it's down. I've put a lot of those carpet tacks to keep the mesh down, and there's a couple that are kind of sticking up here, but hopefully they'll get covered. I may have to get a second bucket of, buy another $40 of self-leveling concrete, but, well, it's been vacuumed, it's down, hallway's clear. I'm gonna go mix it. We've got a green light on the lab mouth, or the Insta alarm. I double-checked the resistance readings for the thermostat sensors, the two of them, primary and backup, and they're both within a percent of each other, 13.25 to 13.48 ohms. So, and dug some little holes here and there, and then put in hot glue. Mr. Hot Glue is cooling off over there under the newspaper, or over the newspaper. And I'm gonna mix the concrete now. I'm just gonna, I could sit there forever and worry and prep and try to figure out, head off problems, but I don't really know very well. Actually, I gotta fix that. So I'm gonna go fix this. I'm gonna probably just tape the hole up or fill it with spray foam, and then I'll mix up the concrete and pour. So, alright, I'll see you around. After it's poured, I'll be back. Okay, 5:34 p.m. and it's poured. my mother helped outside. We mixed it, stirred it up. I brought it, the heavy, must have been 80 pounds. The heavy bucket, I brought it upstairs. Spilled a little on the curdy cloth, but it's concrete, so probably survive. But there it is. The loudmouth is showing a green light. I gotta check the sensor, thermostat sensor settings and see if they're still about 13.85 ohms, but probably okay. They're over there. And my cofferdam didn't leak. I managed to pour a little over the cofferdam, but landed on the stainless steel, which can be chiseled off. Doesn't matter. My cofferdam here is or just a plain dam of plywood is holding. Filled that hole up over there with some orange spray foam insulation. So that appears to be holding. And some of it you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a grid kind of ghosting quality in there. That's the fiberglass mat, and I had to push some areas down. Actually, I think you can see a ghost of a heater coil over there. So what I've learned is that you have to really tack down all of the mat, get it all and all the wires, nothing sticking up, because if it's sticking up, it'll stick up. So I don't think any of them are protruding or will protrude. So, and then we're going to put more mortar down and then put the curdy or the Durock anti-crack isolation waffle stuff over it, and then finally the tile. So this door here, I'll have to pop this piece of wood, this molding here. I'll have to take the door off, and this threshold's going to be very high, so I'm going to have to cut the bottom of the door again. And just the floor, floor's just too high, the finished floor. So I was at a client 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and he had a basement bathroom that had a raised floor because of the shower drain. So same kind of situation. So that just first time I ever done this. So take what I learned here. I might be demoing the master bath and redoing that one, but we'll see. We'll see. So, ooh, what's this? There's a bump right there. Oops. I don't know. Might have been. I'll just sand it. So there always has to be an imperfection, but it's beginning to tack up. So don't touch it again. And that's that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe I'll see you guys at 9 o'clock. Yeah, about 9:30. According to the directions, you can walk on it at 4 hours in. So then 12 to 24 if we're doing like wood flooring and crap. They say the 4 hours for walking and also for doing ceramic tile, but I'll give it a good 20. I'll give it a good 18 hours probably. So gotta go and buy more thin set, unmodified thin set for the Durock. Make up a quarter bucket, an eighth bucket, and put it down. Alright, so I'll see you guys around. Bye. Hey, Bill here, 8:18 p.m. Well, it's dried. I can walk on it. I shouldn't, but I should wait another hour and 15 minutes according to the instructions. Put the level on it, and they're not kidding. It's still level. My subfloor was level, and now it's really, really level. So tonight, for grins and giggles, I see there's the Insta alarm. The green light there still means that we have continuity and resistance. Not just continuity, but resistance. So it's in there. I was thinking tonight of wiring this guy up. Shouldn't really turn him on though. Actually, the instructions say you can turn him on just briefly. You don't want to damage the freshly poured concrete. So we should wait till tomorrow. So I got some work to do here. I gotta cut these wires back, and this guy is, I've never worked with this metal sheath cable, you know, protecting the wire. I got to cut that back and then strip the wires and wire up the outlet thermostat. So, talk to you later. This could be it for today. Bye bye.